Good. Cut that one right there. And we'll keep moving on. This is a interesting little tutorial, not tutorial, but like stat building mechanic where William here is reading his books and learning about it. I kind of like the idea of studying about this place before you do it. I'm just gonna stick with a normal sword. I like it, simple. And there is another weapon, I guess, but usually don't swap to it. But if I had to choose, I'd probably choose the axe. Very great sword, like. It's explaining the key pulse mechanic right there. I want to go with. I don't know. Maybe the invasive. I usually go Kato for strength, but maybe I'll go for the invasive stuff because I always end up getting hit when I use my guardian. Wish to begin a tutorial mission. No, it's fine. We don't need a tutorial. We just did the tutorial. And this is officially the alpha. Or what I remember to be the alpha. Which I had such a fun time playing. It was like this game looked so good when it first came out. It still does look very good. It gives you the sword you want. Go ahead and allocate some skill points real quick, I think. I just said something about it. Okay, I do have some. We'll get a couple points here. This is the sheath hit. Don't really use that too much. This one is very useful. Get that one. And that was all my points. Dang it. That's alright. We only have that. We have Samurai Sword. It is interesting how when you search a grave or a body like that, you get a little lore tidbit. I find that interesting. I find it nice how they interject the lore into the exploration and the mechanics while you're doing stuff. I don't like having to stop and read stuff every 5 minutes or stuff like that, which I got used to in The Witcher, but it was my favorite thing in the world. Most of the time, if I play a game, I play it because I want to play a game. If I wanted to watch a movie, I'd watch a movie, or so on and so forth. Now, this is something that's always eluded me, is how the stats work in this game. Because in Souls games, I usually just level up health, stamina, and whatever weapon. That was attributed to my thing here. And I believe skill... No. What is it? Yeah, key. So that apparently raises your strength of that. Except strength still... Huh. It's very interesting. Anyways, I don't think damage is too big of a problem. We'll just go with health for right now. I may be doing that wrong, who knows? But that's part of a game like this, is nature is being mysterious. Oh, I do have another skill point. Maybe I just picked that up, who knows? That's the grapple. Let's see. Key stance stuff. We'll just go for the grapple. I always kept getting messed up. I can't believe I had so much trouble with this in the first place. But a lot of that might have just been overestimating enemies. I try to keep my armor. You'll see up there in the top, equipment weight, 22.6%. I believe if you keep it below 70, it'll stay at that. You'll retain kind of agility. I'm not really keep pulsing right now. Press R1 after an attack. You can see it up there at your stamina bar when that little thing fills up. Press R1 right there. You do a little. It's kind of like a rhythm game, and it refills your stamina faster. Very nice. This is my main gripe with Nioh is all the equipment management and stuff like that, which is cool because it gives you incentive for grinding and other stuff. But I don't know. It's just a lot of menu management. It doesn't feel very nice. That's right. I have high stance now. I forgot about that. I'm gonna use that more. High stance is very good for damage. There's a Kodama over here. Collect enough of these guys. And they will give you little blessings and stuff, which is very nice. There's nothing in here. Nope, there's not. Yeah, I played the heck out of the alpha when that first came out. Mainly because it was free to play and I was poor, high school student. Equip that. And it was fun. I was also really into Attack on the Titan around that time as well. This game does feature good shortcuts as well. This will come to be known very well for Dark Souls games. That's another thing I wasn't the biggest fan of Elden Ring, was the level design, or rather, the open world design, which I already explained. But it's more that I don't know. I like the connected level design, how everything kind of links back together. Max calls it like shortcut porn or whatever, which makes a lot of sense. There's a guy behind this box. At least he's supposed to be. Oh, I must be remembering wrong. Here's that weird thing again. Maybe it's an Oni thing. Kick this open. I'm not paying too much attention. It's likely I'll be ganked at some point, which would be par for the course. Where's my index? Alright, we're good. I'm gonna sneak up behind this guy. Do not have the key pulse dodge yet. That's alright. I'm gonna see if we can get yeah, we'll get a grapple on him. Very nice. Very cinematic. We love to see it. How's that? That's my thing. I'm always checking the weapon and stuff. And granted, I am grateful that it does show you if it's better than what you have currently equipped. I like that a lot. But most of the time, I just kind of spam through it. Just pick everything up, move on. I am going... Oh god! I'm going the harder way. Get the drop and attack on him. Very nice. Get him right here. Got a bunch of stuff. I might just save changing armor until, like, maybe I die. Maybe that would be better for something like that. Keep up the pacing. These graves I usually do not summon too often. I'm not going to go for this. This is a gank. That is Gank Central. Gank City. Where the ganking is green. And the paradise and the girls are pretty. That's it. Again, I do not pay too much attention to the lore. It probably has really cool lore in this game. But I have a hard time with not just paying attention, but understanding, like, emotional inflections and stuff like that. So unless something's really spelled out for me, as far as, like, lore stuff, it'll often go over my head, which is unfortunate. A lot of time I will look up little analysis videos. I used to watch a lot of the Lore Runner, not so much anymore, but used to. I pervade Lore Runner's content quite a bit. He's also on YouTube. I would recommend his stuff. He has little highlight compilations, stream archives. His rumination analysis is what got me into it. I was into The Witcher at the time, and he had some very good videos on it. He helped explain a lot of the things that I was having trouble understanding, and I was very happy. Got me more into the Witcher series as a whole. We're not going to mess with him just yet. But I do not watch him that much anymore. There's I want to call it a face hugger. That's not what it is, but there's a gank up here. This scared the heck out of me when I first played this, when I was a kid. It's like right over there. Yep, there he is. There's a shortcut right here. Hold down X, go down faster. Pick up the stuff, do the thing. Don't need to climb down that, but we're going to because it looks cool. I'm going to go over here and level up because we're right here. There's a Kodama we rescued earlier. We can receive a blessing. There's different ones you can do here. You unlock more as you collect more. I usually put it on the elixir drop rate because I drink those things like crazy. We'll just put it on that for now, so it's the only one we got. Okay, I got 2 levels. I might look up a guide on how to level properly in this game. Maybe that's part of the reason why I struggle with it. Yeah, it's not doing much for my attack. Strength does attack. Magic doesn't do much. It would make sense to put a little bit of magic into spirit, though, just to get those points. Because I believe those give me... Yes. On Nioh Magic. Let's see. The more you use these, the more skills you develop with it. This is an overlooked thing. That is very useful. I'm going to get that just because it's good. Resistance to poison paralysis. Might do the enemy attack one. Thinking of it, that might just be universally good. Or just have some range. Oh no, these are the ones that develop your weapon. Which is useful too. Let's see, we'll go for the fire. Or we'll go for the enemy attack one right now. We can ready the jutsu here at the shrine. We can also use that other skill point for the swords. I changed another sense. A successful key pulse increases the amount of key. That is good. And that's right, I was also going to ready jutsu. Put that on there. You can also, from here, set as a shortcut. And there we go. Now I can use that to reduce enemy attack power, reduce my chances of dying. I also have my guardian spirit up there in the top, which is going to be very nice. Let's see how long have I been on this one. Yeah, we're good. We'll keep going. We might be able to finish this. Here's this thing. This is Nightmare Fuel. I believe the first time you encounter these things... No, I am thinking of a YouTube video. I was going to say that when you fight against these things, it plays scary music. Now, I'm actually thinking of another YouTuber called Tear of Grace, which I used to watch a lot as well. I believe he played this, or at least in some capacity. I believe he played it. But I believe he played scary music in the background during an encounter with that. It was very good editing. That's something I would like to eventually look into, as well as going into editing my videos instead of just having the full-on, you know, straight-up stream-like quality. But this is baby's first YouTube, so we're working on it, you know. Try and bait out the hit, do the whiff punish. That is a very useful skill, especially against human opponents. That man has a bow, but it's fine. We have plot armor. We can use a Devigorate thing here, just to get some points in. He's an archer, so he usually has less health. That's RPG rules. Here's our bow. That's very useful. Keep an eye out for more Kodama. Here's another shrine. Something else I like in the bottom right corner, you'll notice that has that number, that 1,777, which has now gone up. When that icon turns yellow, it means we can level up, which means we don't have to go through a thing for it. Nioh Magic, Spirit. Dexterity is ninjutsu. That's what I was thinking of. Now we should be able to get a couple points in this. We got 4 of them. We got some shuriken. It's poison effect, paralytic effect, resistance to paralysis, poison. These are all very useful. You're able to shoot or throw weapons. Interesting. Bombs. That's very useful to have. 2 power pills. That's very nice. Increase your attack. You can use a shuriken just to attract an enemy over to you. Trying to think if there's anything else. Poison effect might be good. Hold on to that. We'll ready some more jutsu. I see I can only do one at a time here. We'll go for the power pill. Why not? We'll go for it. We'll put that over here adjacent to the de-invigorate. Oh, and I have some more Nioh magic. Here we go. Enemy defense power is always good. And we'll get the fire talisman. And we also have 1 sword point. Here we go. We got some combos. This is where the Ninja Gaiden stuff comes through. Combos and stuff. I like this. Also reminds me of Devil May Cry. Now we have a kick, which is also useful. It's similar to this, though I find this to be a bit more useful because it's more of an area effect, whereas the kick is directly in front of you. We'll try right here, this guy. That is a lot of defense, to be fair. You can hit him once, he'll fall over. We'll go down for the drop hit. For style points, I missed that drop up there. That's okay, because what we did looked very cool. There's a guy right there. I also have the bow here, which I can use. We're going to get this guy to shoot into the wall. And he's going to look at us again. And headshots almost always knock their head off. I believe there's a Kodame here? Or am I remembering incorrectly? Might be up there. We'll come back if we die. If not, I'm not worried about it. We'll just keep moving. We're going to shoot this man in the head. He is not dead. And we're gonna... Oh, we got all of them. We're gonna eat the attack thing. Oh, block. Uh-oh. This is not looking good for me. Eat an elixir here. Try and kite him around here. You know what? This will be the perfect time to use this. Get him with that. There we go. We took out the big guy. We got the big guy with the enemy attack. Get him with the grapple. That guy's preoccupied trying to hit us. Oh, there we go. And he's done. Very good job. GG, well played, everybody. I definitely did not cheat and use a magic sphere to help me win that. However, you guys ganged up on me, so I believe it is well within my right. I think I already distracted that guy that was in here. Nope, he's still in here. We'll go for the sneak attack. Will this aggro? It will. I'm just going to kick him a lot. Kicking wins again. Search this person who unfortunately died. There's the game's way of telling you down there that wearing too much armor will encumber you, which I did not realize until way further into the game. I'm gonna equip a stronger sword right there. Wait, have a second. A stronger helmet. Notice at the very top, my green goes to yellow. The percentage. That means I become considerably slower. We're also going to sort that by ability. Make it a little easier to read. Good stuff is at the top. Oh, accessory I do not. It's okay. Any skill I can learn. Raise the damage for your next attack. Raise damage. Okay, sweet. That's actually very good. I did not read that. Alright, here's our first yokai. We're going to pop a power pill here. Get this search real quick. Pray to Holy Jehovah that we can win this fight. We're going to get with that de-invigorate as well. If I aim right, you can also knock his horns off. There it is. Trying to get that attack power. Oh, that'd be good. I am not very lucky. I did not equip my shuriken, I'm just realizing. That's right, I put it on the power pill. And that's GG. Or would that have been a lot harder? I believe this person has a key. Need that. Alright, the way that we got ganked over there, that goes back to the beginning of the island. Now we are at this spot. And I think we will call it right here for right now. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you at the next one.